Welcome to the No Clue Podcast. I am one of your hosts. I'm Tyler.
Mike.
We're back. Finally, we can talk about basketball. Finally, basketball season is here. Um, a lot of things have happened last few weeks.
Yes.
Opening week, even the summer. I mean, starting with the Kawhi incident, um, Tree Gate, Aspire Gate, whatever you want to call it. Um, Now we're at Poker Gate, and really Gambling Gate, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. It's just not a good not a good first impression to the season.
Parlay Gate. Prop gate. Yeah, it's not a good. It's a rough week. First week of the season. Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier. Uh, they're the only ones who are like currently involved in basketball. It seems.
Yeah.
Uh, you know,
And it's tough,
we're
man. Like the
yeah,
Javante Porter situation played out and that came and went. I mean, Rozier, we had heard had been investigated before,
yeah,
but
yeah,
like Billups is to me who really like makes you fear who else is doing this type of shit.
yeah, yeah,
And the more you read about it, the scarier it's like if this is true, this wasn't like he stumbled into it and he didn't know what's going on. Like he was a key player.
yeah. If what is alleged is true, yeah, yeah. It sounds like he was heavily involved. I really fear for the um coaches and really how they set this precedent of just talking to your friends because
Yeah.
the distinction they have to make with you telling someone to put money on something versus you just telling somebody, hey man, I don't really feel good today, I don't know if I'm gonna finish the game, I'm gonna go give it my best shot. Like, how does you could say that, and that could be taken however it could be taken by somebody. So where the courts, where the law is going to draw the line in this situation, obviously it seems like we have information that those guys said a little more than that, but they're going to have to draw the line somewhere, right? Where
Yeah.
are they going to draw the line? I'm really curious to see that, especially with Silver. This is Silver's first real big. Well, both of these. This is a rough week for Silver, Adam
Hmm.
Silver,
Oh yeah.
because the two major scandals. He really hasn't had a scandal yet. Like, this is his first like major thing he's gonna have to have a major discussion about and a big
Yeah.
decision to make about the consequences here. But interesting, very interesting. What do you think about the tanking implications about Chauncey kind of leaking to someone close to him that the
Yeah. I mean,
Blazers will
they're gonna
probably
arrest
be tanking?
guys.
Yeah.
Man, I'm scared the kind of puts coaches in this light where like really bad decisions, your first instinct is, oh man, that was really stupid. Like,
Hmm.
what's this guy? Why could he possibly think to do that? And
Right.
you start to like imply that people could be throwing games and stuff like that. I just think it sets such a dangerous precedent
Hmm.
where even if you're not thinking that, like it's in the back of your mind
Yeah.
when inexplicably dumb decisions are made.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I mean, DC had a game that they blew yesterday where their final inbound play was like disgusting.
Hmm.
And I saw it on social media, and it's like everybody's reaction is like, "Yo, coach got to be investigated. Coach got to be investigated." Like, whoa,
Yeah.
hold on, like let's take it easy.
Right. And we're
So
really
that's what I'm
not even
scared
sure
about.
Chauncey, whatever they are alleging Chauncey of doing, we're really not even sure how malicious that was.
Yeah,
Because I mean, obviously it's coming from both sides, but yeah, they're gonna have to really draw a line about what is malicious intent when it comes to just you saying something like, "Hey, man,
hmm
yeah, I don't even think Damien's playing tonight." Okay, what you do with that information, who knows? So, and especially these guys, they play all around the world, um, all around the United States, but I could just there's just situations where you're gonna say something like that.
Hmm.
So uh, it's tough. I don't know. I don't know. Like if someone comes to town and your college guys want to come to the game, like yo man, I'm about to buy 10 tickets. And you're like, yo man, I twisted my ankle yesterday. Don't even bother coming to the game. Like, and then what happens? Who knows?
Yeah,
So we'll see. We will see. Shout out to Adam Silver. He's got his work cut out for him.
just gotta figure that shit
Uh,
out.
yeah. All right, moving on. Our first reactions of the season. You want to go ahead and start with the Spurs? Like, I feel like we kind of have to because they're
Yeah, I mean, they said he set the tone. Not even the
yeah,
Spurs, really.
yeah. Wimby is at the tone. So we're gonna go our first three good impressions and our three bad impressions that we've seen throughout the league. But obviously, we have to start with the Spurs. So take it away with the Spurs. What do you think? What do you think about Wimby first game?
I mean, he in a summer has like refined any weakness he could have had in his game.
Seems like it. Yeah.
In his first summer, like we talk about guys needing to do that in like summer 5, 6, all the way to like the second half of their career. I mean, it
Yeah.
was a big story with LeBron back in the day where he wouldn't, work on his post game.
Yeah.
Wemby in year two, like he's got people just confused at how to play basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, that opening night, he had like Anthony Davis looking around, like, how did he block that?
Yeah.
And that to me, like, in watching him dominate Zion, he's been dominating since I forgot who their third game was. But the team is so quick to play around him
Mm-hmm.
that it just makes everybody's job so much easier. One of the most positive things for them is just how like active their backcourt has been.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take, a lot of the time it takes like you got to shoot well, got to get shots. Like, no, these guys are wreaking havoc defensively. They're pushing in transition. They're looking to lob to him every time. They're looking to find him trailing. The
Mm-hmm.
chemistry is just like constantly increasing off of how shockingly good Wemby is.
Yeah. Yeah. He he like immediately looks so much faster than he did. I mean, he just looks more athletic. Like he really worked on his athletics uh the last summer. I mean, this is I guess technically is his second summer, but he was hurt for all of the last summer, right? I think he
Yeah.
started the year out hurt last year. But I mean, they played Brooklyn the third game, by the way, and he dominated them. Obviously, there's just no limit to his stats. I think his assist numbers could be even better than they are if he really wanted them to.
Yeah.
But he's so far ahead of everybody in the league in blocks already. Like he's to the point where like if he just stays remotely at his average, he can't be caught. Like already.
Yeah. Dude, it's funny, like watching him, he's so good at protecting the rim just off of his like instinct and extension.
Yeah.
He his guards are in a position to literally gamble.
Mhm.
Like you're inviting them to gamble because it's Wemby's right there. You can be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys are scared to score on him anyway. They don't even want to blow by you half the time.
Yep. I think well, what do you think is the next thing they can unlock with Wemby that you haven't quite seen yet?
I think their spacing could be a little better.
Yeah. You think Fox helps that though
Um,
when he comes back?
Not necessarily, but
Yeah.
it's more. I do got to see obviously more of a like a sample size of how defenses approach him
Mhm.
because like Dallas tried to go zone. That was
Yeah.
just embarrassing.
It was.
I mean, like it's already impossible to guard him. Not that, but like you can't let him get the ball at the free throw line and then try to play defense. It's just you're just so late,
Yeah.
and that's where like I'm curious how teams will deny him.
Mhm.
Is it even possible? Like that's kind of what I thought maybe we'd see a lot of, and it's like you find him anyway because he's so tall.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see more defenses, but I think they could shoot a little bit better and just like take better shots sometimes, especially on the perimeter.
Yeah, I agree. I had a problem with them getting paint touches and seeing the outside shell of the offense. Seemed like Wemby could get it into the paint, but then maybe I don't know if he's missing those guys or he just knows he can score it easily. But I'd like to see them almost maybe take some notes from Giannis, like when we get
Hmm.
to the paint and look out to the corners because those guys are open. And those guys just have to knock the shots down. I mean, they got guys who can hit shots, but I don't think they're really getting the best shots they could get because they're not really making those uh, kickouts as well as I think they could.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to see them get some sort of fast break, leak out, Kevin Love, Jokic kind of passing from Wemby. I mean, I know I'm naming, two of the best passing bigs of all times, but I'd like to see Wemby get a block and throw it up court and Castle have a breakaway dunk. Like I haven't really
Yeah.
seen enough of that. He's getting a lot of blocks, but they're not really turning the blocks right into um transition buckets yet
Hmm.
or turning the stops. I shouldn't even say blocks because it just stops. I'd like to see them turn some of the stops into quick buckets. Haven't really done that yet to me.
That's where it's such a win-win because if he's not doing it, like if he's finding guys too early, that means he's running well.
Right. It is.
Uh,
Yeah. That's true.
and if he looks ahead, now these guys can run without the ball even more than they already are. Again, I think their transition game has been fairly good with
Yeah.
Fox coming back.
I know. The
So that
fastest
to
player in
me,
the
it's
league
like,
coming back.
and bro, again, the blocks, like Fox is getting how many blocks and just taking off.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Will they be to the point where he does the Draymond where he just gets a block or a rebound and he brings it up? Because right now he doesn't really do that much.
Yeah.
He does it sometimes, but he doesn't get to the point where I get the block, I'm taking off, like we got to go get a quick basket. It's more of like I get the block, I stop, look around, and then we get up court. But I wonder if they do get to the point where Fox can just take off, say, "Oh, Wimby got the ball, I'm good. I don't need to come back for it." Which as a point guard, your mind is always thinking, "Oh, big man has the ball, I need to come get it." But Wimby is a different animal in that sense. So will
Yeah.
they get to that point where he got the block? Oh, we good. I'm out of here. Like the Draymond kind of thing. I'd like to see that from them.
I'm also curious, last thing, but with Fox coming back, how like Castle will continue to improve.
Hmm.
Because that to me, it's like I can't really visualize. I didn't get the chance to see them play together last year. I feel like enough,
Hmm.
and I want to see how the backcourt looks together. Because that, like, to your point, them two just taking off. I mean,
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah. Yeah. It should be. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see them get to that point. They're not quite there, but I want to see that ASAP. Um, you go ahead with your next one.
The other easy one, and I mean, Wemby's kind of the solo target for the Spurs. There's still a lot of the other little things we got to see from them.
Yeah,
OKC looks ready to run it back.
they do.
Holy shit, they
They
look
do.
good.
Really good.
Uh, like I thought watching Shea last year and how many people were frustrated by how he's like foul baiting.
Hmm.
You'd think you'd think people would like watch film, study how to guard him, play with a little more principles. But
Yeah.
like, to the point where we talked about off air from another podcast, there was a statistic about a general trend in the NBA that's really bad and how there's a lot of fouling going on.
A lot. A ton.
Bro, like again, after what Shea just did last year, if there's a foul problem going on in the NBA, he's going to dominate even more.
Mhm.
And he's been doing that. He's won like 2 games now off of genuinely drawing a foul
Yeah. And
where
he's
it's like
he's so
nobody's
self-aware of them.
exactly. And he's just purely abusing bad defensive principles.
Yeah.
That to me, it's like the trend. The trend is going where like I'm more and more frustrated by the defense It's not even Shea necessarily needing to get better.
Right.
But the other thing for me, it's like Chet has been incredible as well.
Yes.
He's made such a leap to me now that again, like pick your poison with them. How do you stop them?
Yeah. They're finding these guys off the bench that are just contributing and just like I don't think I've seen a team with more genuine threats. Like everyone on the team is a full inside outside threat. And I mean, they just come in from all angles. It's really really impressive. I didn't think they could get better, and it seems like everyone on the team got better. Like there's stars who can get better for their whole career. It seems until they reach a peak, and it's like okay, well yeah, he's at his peak. That's the best he can do. 35 points a game, whatever. But normally you have these guys who are like just steady bench players, steady role guys who just they play like they play their whole career. Like, I'm not gonna call any names out, but there's guys who just have been role guys forever. But OKC, like Aaron Wiggins, AJ Mitchell, the other Jalen Williams, they're like getting better at everything.
Yeah.
Like legitimately. I mean,
And
Isaiah
and
Joe is showing his handles a little more than he has in the past. I mean, AJ Mitchell is just a certified bucket. Like he just goes at everybody. Of course, the
uh,
Knicks traded his right.
Case and
He,
Case and Wallace is getting better too.
Kason Wallace is getting better. Yeah, these guys are just showing all these different dimensions of their games. And I mean, and it doesn't look like anyone is stepping on anyone's toes. Like SGA still gets his percentage. When Jalen Williams comes back, he's still gonna get his percentage. Like Chet still gets his shots. Um, it's tough, man. It's really, really, really tough. I think the foul thing with Shea, if it does stay at this rate, he is gonna be pretty much unstoppable.
Oh,
And I'm
it's gonna be
surprised more
40.
teams don't like really, really try to just let someone else beat them. But SGA goes at double teams. Like he doesn't care. He gets double
Yeah,
team, he's just gonna go at it and get fouled.
yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting. Um, I will say that I haven't been super impressed by their wins because they have been close games. They had
Close.
two overtime games already, right?
Hmm.
But it's just the poise that the other guys are showing in those moments is still really, really impressive. Still
And
really
to me,
impressive.
they're establishing that they could flip a switch.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
see it watching them where they'll get into like a defensive mode where everybody's just on a different level. They're cohesive, working well together. Their coach, by the way, he's in year 3, 4,
I think four.
has yet to ever be rattled
Facts.
by anything. Like they cut to him, he's stoic. He talks to guys. Guys could be like heated. He's completely calm every time.
Yeah, he looks like he's always thinking. Like
Yeah.
he definitely is all strategy, and I think he found something that works, and he's just making slight tweaks to
Hmm.
what's already working.
Yeah.
Because
And
they do play a little bit different than they did last year, even though they just won, but it's like not different enough to affect anybody's game. But
just
I am
how
noticing a few other things that they're
like
doing.
normally champions come off and it's like we're chasing legacy as a chore. Where if
Yeah,
we're chasing it, but we're right waiting for the next playoff run.
yeah,
OKC is like focusing on these early games. They're flipping the switch in these early games and double overtime.
yeah,
And it's exactly the stuff you need to get through the season. It's the bench guys stepping up. It's the second through fifth guys stepping up. So they're in such a chemistry groove right now.
hmm
I can't really visualize anybody beating them.
yeah. It looks good for them already. It looks scary for the league already.
Yeah.
Um, okay, let me go with my first one. I'm gonna go right to the 76ers.
Yes. Great pick. Great
The
pick.
76ers are just they're the team everyone has counted out. And I'm not it's been kind of annoying to me to be honest. And maybe because I like Embiid a little bit. I hope Paul George comes back eventually to the point where he's a contributing basketball player. I don't think he's ever going to be a number one star again, and that's fine. But VJ Edgecombe is just a revelation of a pick, man. They almost traded this pick, and he's like the prohibitive favorite for rookie of the year right now. Like if they voted right now, he would win it unanimously.
Hmm.
Um and Tyrese Maxey is like 100 miles an hour cooking. I've never seen in my life someone with the motor that Maxey has, especially on offense. Like I've seen people go kind of crazy on defense and stuff, but for him to go full speed every time down court on offense, and he's another one who can draw any foul because he's so quick. His fast twitch muscles. I mean, he just gets off the ground quick. He attacks. He
Yeah.
attacks. He attacks. And just down the line, guys look really, really good, man. And if they do get healthy, if MB gets to the point where he can play back to backs, if Paul George comes back and is like 80% Paul George, like 80% Clippers Paul George. I don't even need 80% OKC Paul George. Don't need it. They got Trendon Watford was a really good contributor. I think he'll probably get minutes for them the way they play. I mean, they could be really, really, really good, man. Really, really, really good. And McCain coming back. This
Oh yeah.
backcourt is they have maybe the best backcourt depth in the league right now.
Yeah. One thing
Obviously,
for
other
me,
than OKC.
watching them early, like, and Embiid obviously has been kind of struggling to like really get back.
Yeah,
But the way they've rebounded as a team,
yeah,
like they are crashing the glass constantly on
yep,
both ends. And it's like
yep.
it's translating to the guys you're talking about. Like all their other guys run. Oubre runs, gets a lot of easy opportunities. Their bigs run. The guy they signed, I forgot. Was it from Indy?
Which one?
Uh,
Jabari Walker?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He's from Indiana,
He's
yeah.
just like eager to run. He hacks, he jumps for everything. Like that's just their energy has been so good.
Yeah.
And it's kind of been like a best of both worlds with Maxi's energy. And I think Nurse has finally established kind of a lot of the good things he did in Toronto here,
Yeah.
where they're
Yep.
just very competitive on both ends. I think, frankly, they're bad defensively. Like
Mhm.
they got to work on the actual rotations and playing together.
Yeah.
But you feel how competitive they are. You feel like guys individually are taking assignments, they're taking the challenge. A lot of the team stuff you'll get better over the course of the season.
Mhm.
So I think like I can't really depend on the health getting right. That's going to be just like a prayer all season.
Yeah.
But for the guys who are already out there, like this team is going to be competitive.
They're gonna be competitive, and they have really good leadership on this team. I mean, like, I know Kyle Lowry doesn't play, but he's still one of all-time leaders in this league. He's with his coach, Nick Nurse. Rico Hines, where everyone goes and plays all summer. He's the assistant coach on this team. Like, Eric Gordon is a good leadership guy, good locker room guy. Jared McCain, for his age, I mean, he rallies the team really well. He's someone who's
Yeah.
not afraid to be himself. So I think they just have like so much energy to feed off of each other. It's a good culture they're building there. And
Hmm.
like you mentioned with the rebounds, teams have trouble boxing them out with the starters, and then Drummond comes in and gets like 10 rebounds off the bench like every
Easy.
night. Like it's crazy. So yeah, they're a lot of fun to watch. They've been probably one of the most fun teams to watch just because they attack and they play really, really hard. They're competing every single night.
Hmm.
Every single night. Yep. All right, next.
You want me to give my last one, or you want to give your second one?
Uh
Oh, you know my last one.
okay, yeah, let me go again. Let me go again. Um let me go with I got to go with the Warriors, man.
Yes, I wanted to pick them too.
The War again, another team that most people are counting out. They're old. They didn't make enough moves in the offseason. They didn't want to pay Kaminga. They can't afford Seth right now. Um, they need to let go of Moody, whatever. All these things we said about them, and they look like a well-oiled machine every single night right now. Steph looks, just like the leader he's always been. He looks just as good as he's been the last probably 4 5 years. Draymond is back to being Draymond. It's like a new season of a show we all know that's still
Uh-huh.
really, really, really good. We're just not watching it as much as we used to. That's how it feels. Like Kaminga, first few games has come out with a lot of energy, even with all this drama in the summer. Like he looks great. He's rebounding, he's passing, he's hitting threes. He changed his shot. Have you seen his shot this year?
Yeah. A little
It's so much
smoother.
quicker.
Hmm.
Yeah, smooth is quick. I mean, Will Richard is getting a lot of good minutes. Moody looks great. Buddy's playing great, and Jimmy looks like he's focused at the beginning of a season, which is like, when does that
Almost
ever
an
happen?
impossibility.
Yeah, like I haven't seen that before. Jimmy, beginning of the season, no playing around, no talking trash. He just looks focused. I haven't seen him look that focused in a long time. So I think this team overall is focused. Again,
Hmm.
talk about leadership. They got Al Horford, who's another great leader who looks great, who looks like he's enjoying playing there. Um, as a team, they always look like they're having fun. And I think that gives them a leg up over a lot of teams that come in maybe, a little too aggressive or come in lackadaisical, but the Warriors are going to come out, have fun, and they're going to play their game no matter what.
Uh, I think it's both kind of extremes as far as how easily they fit, highlighted perfectly. Horford
Yeah.
being like a washed up vet who
Yeah.
comes in and immediately starts cooking as a starter.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
that works. We'll
It's like
take
some
it.
magic they've done for a while too.
And Will Richard is a rookie, kind of later pick, doesn't really know what like the skill set they're gonna need from him.
Yeah.
Immediately contributing in different ways.
Yeah.
So that to me, it's like you got the young rookie coming in, he immediately is like eager to contribute. You got the
Yep.
washed up vet coming in, he's eager to contribute, fits right in. I
Yep.
mean, their play style, like they probably have the only play style that invites players to play hard.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about chemistry all day, and that's kind of what the other 29 teams depend on for to be competitive.
Yeah.
With the Warriors, I mean, it's genuinely fun to run more there.
Mhm.
So it's just a natural fit to me. I think they're going to be great all season. I'm still worried about the fact that it's 82 games.
Yeah.
Guys start missing time. Now you really got to deep dive the bench. I don't know what we're going to see at that point.
Mhm.
But so far, man, they how good they've been defensively. That's where the focus is showing to me.
Absolutely. Yeah. Their defense looks great, and I think the younger guys, the guys that we were kind of iffy on offense, have really stepped up on defense. Like Pajemski looks amazing on defense this year.
Hmm.
Somehow, Kaminga looks great on defense. Gary Payton II always is good on defense. These guys come out really focused to show their defensive prowess. We already know what Jimmy and Al Horford do on defense. They're getting D'Anthony Melton back at some point. I think
That's gonna be big.
think they said around Christmas. So he's
Man,
going to be big, and then
he
eventually they already
runs.
committed to sign Seth at some point. So we'll see how that goes. That doesn't help their defense though. But they look great, man. They're still fun to watch as ever.
Dude,
All
it's
right,
gonna be
go.
crazy. The Curry brothers getting like Steph getting 40, Seth getting 20. That's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna happen at
At
least three
least
or four
one.
times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or there's gonna be maybe a quarter or like a sequence where there's like 12 straight Curry points.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, back and forth. Yeah, it gotta happen. All right. Go with the last one.
I think the Bucks. I think for us it's an easy one. Obviously, like the other picks were generally easy for anybody to kind of describe, but with the Bucks, the wins aren't quite there,
Mhm.
but it's I've enjoyed watching them, which is
Yeah,
obviously a big thing for me. But again, it's how you're plugging in young players.
yeah,
So far early in the season, there's clear cut roles for the young players that are being included.
mhm,
There's a good chemistry to how we're playing
mhm,
around Giannis, how we're playing with the second unit.
yep,
And I think like as this team gets healthy, we're kind of going to see their chemistry really improve over the course of the season.
yeah,
And to me, like now that they've kind of gotten away from players they've had maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago, they've had good spacing like since Budenholzer was there.
mhm,
And that's pretty much never left. Like something that's one really great thing about Giannis is they've always found a general way to space the floor really well.
yeah,
And that has continued to me. That's why I think a lot of their young guys can actually attack.
mhm.
And I like what I'm seeing from them, man. I think Miles Turner has been a great pickup, and they haven't even included him that much yet.
No, I mean, he only took like 5 shots last night. It but they were, they looked like big shots, and there were shots that really kept the defense on their toes. But to your point, I think the reason their spacing is always so good is because Giannis is such a willing passer
Hmm.
that everyone knows if they're open, they're gonna get it. And I think that's one thing, like, not to backtrack, but to the Spurs, that's one thing I think they're missing from Wemby. And I mean, it's not that Wemby is a ball hog. He's not a ball hog, but he's not the I know he's not a playmaker. And Giannis is a playmaker. Even though he's not a point guard, he knows if I get to this spot, that means this person has to come over and this person's gonna get open. Giannis knows where he can go to get somebody open. I haven't seen that from Wemby yet, but I think with the reason the Bucks can be so consistent with that is because he knows that stuff, and he knows, okay, if I get to this block, I'm gonna pull Gary Trent's guy over, and Gary got a wide open three, and we're gonna count that. And he has this high level of confidence in all his guys that I think really speaks to his leadership. Because, like you said, it doesn't matter who the coach is.
Hmm.
Giannis plays his game. Giannis's leadership has never been wavered. Like it's something we have never had to question. Um, I don't really think he gets enough credit for that as like an all time great for his leadership. Just staying in Milwaukee, period, this long, and no matter who comes along, it just seems like everybody can just easily buy in. They haven't had like one person come to the team and you felt the chemistry be off since Giannis has been there.
Yeah.
So even guys that we know aren't like chemistry, good chemistry guys. Um, but to your point, the young guys, they look good, man. Ryan Rollins, this is third year out of Toledo. He looks fantastic this year. Um, he's stepping up to, starting point guard from being like G League or
Yeah.
at least being way down on the bench. They picked up Amir Coffee, who, he's been around the league for a little bit, but he come in and been a good contributor for them. Still haven't still haven't figured Kuzma out quite yet,
Well, he's
but
been
they're
out.
starting huh?
He's been out for some sort of injury, I think.
Yeah, but he played the last 2 games.
Oh, okay, man.
He played last night for sure. I think he played the game before that, but he might not be all the way there yet. So he might not be, full 100%. And he's probably, if he got hurt in the summer, probably didn't like have a good training camp. So we'll see how that goes. But everything you said, I mean, I completely agree. They look good.
And one
I like
big
how
thing,
Cole Anthony is fitting with them. Oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
and one big thing about like early season impressions for me is like, am I eager to see the like some of the things, even if they're concerns, what the improvements could look like.
Hmm.
And with the Bucks, like you watch them and you feel there's a lot of upside for them to get better.
Hmm. Yeah. I think once they figure out Miles Turner's role, like where his spacing is going to be, where his
More
shots are going to be.
shots.
Once they
Yeah.
figure that out, they're already going to be like twice as good as they are. Like that's
Hmm.
one of the last missing pieces. And they lost. obviously a Hall of Fame point guard. They lost Drew Holiday before that, but they got like more capable ball handlers, and now they have like a team full of just good ball handlers. They don't have that one marquee point guard, but now they got Rollins playing well. They got Cole Anthony. They got Mark Sears from Alabama, who was a great college player. Gary Trent can handle the ball. Kevin Porter Jr. will be back. Like, so they got more guys to handle it around Giannis. They actually got smaller, which is kind of
Yeah.
interesting because they've seemed like they've always been trying to get bigger, but they actually got smaller and quicker. It just adds a different dynamic. I
Hmm.
like how the guys look flying around Giannis. I like how Cole Anthony looks and Ryan Rollins look kind of like moving around him as like this centerpiece that they like rotate around. It just they're interesting to watch. I think Doc's actually doing a really good job this season so far. I know it's only 4 games, but I think
Yeah.
I really like how they look. And
I'm
it,
definitely gonna be keeping an eye on them.
I thought you were gonna say I'm definitely gonna be keeping an eye on Doc.
No, no, like I like what I'm seeing. This is like exactly the stuff where Doc excels, man. The development of like chemistry, just an ability to like figure out a collective rotation.
Yeah.
He's always been good at that.
Yeah, he's been good at I have this guy. How do I get everybody else to fit around this guy? Like that really is his thing for sure. Um, all right, last one for me. Very close to Milwaukee, the Chicago Bulls. And this is probably one of the least expected ones. And I mean, it's only 3 games, but this team has like random, like really, really good depth all of a sudden. Some of their moves they made this summer, which I think were framed as ways that everybody that they made the moves with to get better. Like all the other teams were supposed to get better by these moves. Obviously, OKC got better getting Caruso last year. Um, I don't know if Zach Collins. Yeah, Zach Collins got traded. Who does Zach Collins get traded for? Do you remember?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Zach Collins got traded there. Herder got traded there for Levine. Uh, and Okoro for Ball, which seemed like a nothing burger of a trade. They got Trey Jones, I believe, in the Levine trade also. And it just gave this team like hoopers. And there's such a high IQ team. Everyone on this team has a high IQ. Kobe White, Javon Carter, Josh Giddey, Vucevic, Ayo, Herder, Buzelis looks amazing. Like he's one of the most aggressive players in the league right now. Trey Jones, high IQ. Patrick Williams, this is the best he's ever looked. I think he's might be healthy for the first time in his career since
Yeah.
like his rookie season, which I anyone who's listened to the podcast knows I've been dogging Patrick Williams for a long time now, but he actually looks fantastic. And I think they're a team you have to keep your eye on before the trade deadline comes because this is a team that I think is has the pieces that if you add a star to this team, I just think I think you'd have to watch out for them in the playoffs. Not maybe not to the finals, but they're a team who really hasn't done anything in the playoffs for years now. I mean, even DeRozan and Levine were just in the play-in every time.
Yeah.
So I think they're like a second round threat if you give them a really good star with this team because everybody plays hard, everybody passes well. They're fifth in the league in assists right now. They're fifth in opponents' points per game. So their defense is fifth in the league, and they're seventh in rebounds. I mean, they don't have like that big of a team. They just work really, really hard. Okoro plays hard. Patrick Williams is playing hard. Trey Jones plays hard, and Buzelis is always playing hard. So they're just a team I really think people should watch out for, and I'm really pleasantly surprised. They're actually really, really fun to watch, even if you don't know some of these guys that come into the game. I've seen Dalen Terry get a lot of minutes, who has been there for 2 years. Julian Phillips, I think this is his second or third year. He gets a lot of minutes now, and he looks really, really good. They just come in and play hard, man. They're a fun team to watch. Billy Donovan's doing a great job with them.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to see them, so I'm gonna keep an eye on them the next few weeks.
Definitely, definitely, definitely fun to watch. Um, Okay, disappointment time. Uh, you want to go first with this one or me?
Start us off. I might get a little more negative than you.
Okay, I'm gonna start with the Orlando Magic. Last pod,
Had to,
we
yeah.
picked our possible coach of the year candidates, and Jamal Mosley was my dark horse for coach of the year because I think Orlando has been on the cusp of being like a really good team for the last ever since Paolo's been there. So 3 years, they've been on the cusp of being like, oh wow, like they're actually challenging people in the playoffs. They beat the crap out of Cleveland that one playoffs. I mean, they were killing them. They're it take teams deep into games where you're really not sure who the better team is. Like they'll randomly match up against Boston and Paolo and Franz like go head to head with Tatum and Brown. And they made this Bane trade for KCP, which they clearly won. I would say they clearly won that trade. Uh, but and I had my reservations about the Bane trade when it happened. I worried that they were just going to use Bane as a shooter, and he was just going to replace KCP. And I was actually 100% right about that. And the team spacing is terrible. They can't defend anybody. They don't pass. They're 27th in the league right now in assists. They're 22nd in points per game. So they're not scoring and they're not passing. They just look bad, man. And honestly, Franz and Paolo actually look like they've taken a step back. Both of them as players. They shoot worse than I thought they did. Neither of them pass well. Um Suggs isn't back yet, which to me, if your team is like really hurting because Suggs is out, like you're probably not in that great of a place. And I like Suggs, but he shouldn't be like, hey, we'll be all right when we get Suggs back. Like, no, everyone is playing terrible on this team. Everybody, Bane included. So, I mean,
You
I don't
know,
really have a whole
even
lot else to say. I thought Jonathan Isaac was going to be a good step up, and he's getting DMPs. DMPs? Like, what are we doing? Jamal Mosley, what are we doing?
this is probably, I don't know about your other disappointments. This wasn't even on my list, and I would say this is the most concerning one because again, it's small sample size, so a lot of the stuff you could kind of brush off as early in the season.
Yeah.
But the offensive trend has been bad with this team before
Mm-hmm.
Desmond Bain got there.
Yeah.
Like this team never tried to get better at moving the ball. They never made it a point of their identity that they pass.
Right.
And what I don't understand is like that's why I keep complaining every time I've watched them this season. They don't have the personnel to keep slowing it down.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Like they're playing this methodical up like control the possessions, dictate exactly who's getting the shots, but you're not running anything. You're not slowing down the tempo. Your guys are running and not knowing that they need to pull it back.
Mm-hmm.
Bankero and Franz are just ball hogging.
Yep.
And to your point, Desmond Bain came in, and I thought they'd overuse his ability to score. Boy, was I wrong. He was a guy coming from Memphis putting up 30-point games like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And here he's a spot up guy. He's a like late shot clock pathetic pick and roll guy.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he even there? Any of your backups could do that.
Yeah.
So that to me, it's like that's where Mosley's like really scaring me. It's like your offensive play style, you're gonna backpack the talent is gonna have to backpack you to play better.
Yeah. And they have talent, but their talent isn't like that to do
Exactly.
that.
So
Yeah.
the fear for me is this team is gonna hover around 500 and lie to us, lie that like we'll get right when we get to the playoffs. Like it's an injury here, it's a loss there, it's
Mm-hmm.
a blow up moment there. Like whatever, we'll figure it out, and they never will.
And of a team that has like pretty good size, they're like one of the worst teams at exploiting mismatches that I've seen in the league. Like, why can't we get a guard on Paolo and get him into the paint? I'm seeing Paolo take threes, like transition threes, which I've never like when has that ever been in his game? And to your
That's
point, they
where
are just ball hogging. It's no ball movement. I thought getting Tyus Jones was gonna really clear up their point guard issues. I thought Bain would even clear up some of their ball movement issues.
yes.
And they're, bottom 3 in the league.
That to me, it's like
So,
treating Bane like he's KCP. It's like, I mean, it's so disrespectful.
yeah, because he's really at what KCP does, Bain is a downgrade from that
Yes, exactly.
because he
Because
doesn't
again,
do any of
like
that
there's a
stuff.
difference in specialist and like a all around talented scoring guard,
Right, yeah.
and they don't get it. And to me, like Bankero has a pretty good upside for like scoring potential and how much you feed him. But
Yeah,
like the Franz, they're just forcing it to.
they are.
It's like
Yeah.
he is not this like dominating. Yeah, he could put up 30, but he's like an Evan Fournier. He's not unstoppable. You're not required to send double teams to contain him. He can't get in the
Right,
paint anytime he wants.
right.
And he just has this insane green light. Meanwhile, Desmond Bain is spotting the fuck up. John Morant was deferring to this guy. What the fuck is going on here?
Right, exactly,
That to me, it's like I
exactly.
just don't know what the improvement looks like. Big games from
Mhm,
Bane like would alleviate some of the problems for me. But
mhm.
that's again, it's like how much of that will just be Bane making tough shots.
And I haven't seen Bankero or Franz show any off the ball impact.
Oh, none.
Like, if Baines goes for 40, Paolo's just gonna be watching him the whole night. Like, he's not gonna like, though a good team, if Bane goes for 40, Paolo has 12, 13 rebounds, he still gets 18 and 13, and, like, they win the game. But chances are, if Bane has a good game, Paolo's gonna have, like, maybe 6 assists from passing it to Bane, and none of his other stats are gonna be of any value. And that's just the kind of team they are right now. So, it mostly went from coach of the year possibility to me to like actually being on the hot seat if this team isn't good by Christmas. Like, if
Oh,
they
they
aren't
can't.
good,
They gotta climb that passing ranking 27th. That
yeah,
is just like you're not gonna get better. Again, your guys might start making tougher shots, but that's not a recipe for success.
it's not. It is not.
I'm not even sure it'll carry you through the season. Like you really have to have at least some sort of identity. And right now, their offensive identity is so gross.
Yeah. Yep. 22nd in points per game. That's bad. And 18th in opponent points per game is pretty bad too. So,
Like they're
yeah.
just without any sort of execution, they're just average.
Yep. Bottom half of average.
Right.
All right, go ahead. What's next? What's yours?
I got to talk about Houston.
Mm,
And I know it's
okay.
early, but another team,
It is.
another team with a much less concerning red flag, but
Mhm.
the offense, like the offense just doesn't look good.
Yeah. It's funny, you're talking about the offense, and for me, is the defense, but go
See,
ahead, you
it's
got it.
interesting. I think they've competed defensively fairly well.
Uh-huh.
Like similar to the who was it? The Bucks, I think I was talking about. Like the
Yeah.
principles could get better over the course. Or Philly, the principles could get better over the
Yeah.
course of the season.
Yeah.
But to me, like the chemistry offensively, I was struggling for a while. Like that first week, I was struggling to figure out how to word it.
Mhm.
It's almost like they had everybody had its separate training camps.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Because to me, it's like this team, their chemistry problems are like guys not knowing what other guys are good at.
Mhm.
It's
Or what
like
they
not
got better at.
Right. Not knowing like who to kind of look for a little bit more, who to trust in certain spots. And a lot of
Mhm.
that stuff, if you have a good training camp, you don't have these problems.
Mhm.
But their first win beat against Brooklyn, so not much of a win.
Mhm.
Finally, the role guys got involved.
Yeah.
And it's like this team, there's no excuse not to spread the ball around. This should not be a one-man show. This really shouldn't be a two-man show. With Sengun
Mhm.
being as good of a playmaker, with the talent you have around KD, like why are we just taking turns?
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, to your point, they act like they don't know what guys are good at, and it does seem like everyone individually got better, especially the guys who were there. Because you would think this team added like 5 new guys. They added Durant. Like, that's it. Nobody that's playing right now is new,
Nope.
except Capella. I mean, he doesn't play that much, and Okogie doesn't play much. Everybody else who is playing was there last year, and then there's just KD. That's it. So to your point, them not having chemistry right now is alarming because not like it's a whole new team. Of the teams we mentioned, they probably had like one of the least shakeups as far as like the guys who are still there. You know, I mean, they lost a lot of guys, but it's just KD came. So what's the problem? And for me, the defense maybe is because they got advertised as such a good, defensive team, and playing good defense on Brooklyn is
Not
not that
impressive.
impressive.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, it's the guys who got off still went crazy. So you didn't like really stop anybody. You guys just really outscored them, and they scored a lot of points. But the amount of layups people get against this team, like I'm not gonna pull up the advanced stats, but the eye test, it just seems like everyone gets right to the rack anytime they
Hmm.
want. The pressure is good. I'm in Thompson's pressure is really good, and Jabari Smith and Durant are both good at picking off the passes. They're long, so they
I
can
like
get into the
Easton
passing
too.
lanes. Yeah, and Easton too. Yeah, they're long, getting to the passing lanes. They're kind of like the free safeties. But once players get into the paint, it's just layup after layup after layup, and it's not Sengun's fault necessarily because there's guys who are worse defenders than Sengun that like the fact that they get to the basket and get to go at Sengun is the problem. It's not Sengun not stopping them or Adams not stopping them. Them getting there is the issue. And I think that maybe the pressure, maybe they should work on more of a containing pressure instead of like a full court or 3/4 court pressure that Thompson does a lot of times,
Yeah.
which, he gets some steals off that. But I think the containment has been really bad for them defensively. I haven't really seen enough of it myself. And they're
For
another
me,
really, really bad passing team. They're 23rd in assists right now.
and it's
So,
that like
and it's
take
in point
turns
guard.
shit. Why can't
Yeah.
we can't run basic, even if we're gonna take turns, we can't run basic shit to get guys like actually good spots, good touches.
Mhm.
The thing for me with the defense, and it kind of, well, we were talking about the Bucks, and it was an interesting connection to this because we talked about the Bucks had been going bigger for years, and
Mhm.
now it's flipped where they're going smaller a little bit.
Yeah.
One thing, when you commit to size, a lot of times you give up mobility.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry, Steven Adams and Sangoon together as a starting front court, you're not matching up with the majority of the association.
No, you're not. Most of the association has their 4, like, bringing the ball up court now.
So first of all, both of those guys are too slow to stay in front. Sengun has
Mhm.
been lucky that he's played the five before this because he's a little bit small for the five defensively. But
Yeah.
again, these guys are both slow. They don't block shots. And you're starting them at the 4 and 5 as captains. Of your, like, again, Adams to me defensively has always been overrated.
Yeah. He's a
always
good
been
on-ball defender. He's not a good help defender.
yeah, and he's like a good rebounder. He's never been an impressive shot blocker.
No, he hasn't. No. He's just like if your best player is a big man, you're not gonna back him down. You're not gonna attack him all night. He's that kind of
Yeah,
guy, but he's not like a the paint is his kind of guy. That's not his thing.
and that to me, it's
And
like
Capella is, and they don't play Capella enough.
right. So to me, like their pressure can't match with the front court defending the rim,
Hmm.
and I also kind of worry with like Udoka. Like I didn't think these would be the problems.
Mm,
I thought
yeah.
the problems would be too many perimeter shots. I thought too many forced drives. I thought maybe too many shots from the post. But like we're feeding the
Hmm.
post, and guys aren't even committing to get good position.
They're not moving around. Guys don't move really at all on this team.
Again, that to me, it's like
So
again similar to Orlando, but it's just like what were you guys doing in training camp?
playing pickup, but
Right?
um,
Like, coach, were you stopping it? Were you going over stuff? Like, what are we talking about?
yeah, you got to hit the freeze. Everybody freeze. Like something like. But I think guys like must not have watched Sengun in Eurobasket when he was cooking because they don't get in position. To your point, they don't move around him. Like I mentioned about the Bucks being using Giannis as like a pillar to run around. They don't do that with Sengun. It's just Sengun gets it and everybody stands and watches what he's gonna do. And then he takes a jump shot and nobody's there to get the rebound.
Yep.
It's just not good basketball. They just don't play good basketball. Like it's to your point earlier too. It's hard to even put a word on it. It's just not good basketball.
Just really the chemistry is not there. Not only is it not, it's okay if it was bad. Obviously, KD just got there. It's bad. There's some good flashes. There really hasn't been good flashes of chemistry to me.
No, it hasn't. It's just been them having more talent than other teams. Like
In
we knew that was
real
gonna
quick,
happen.
real quick, my again, this is the hater perspective because it's way too early for this.
Oh
But
no.
you talk about why guys didn't see how good Sengun was. You talk about why guys aren't fucking moving because they have dog shit leadership just arrived. That's why.
Exactly.
Like, bro, KD
Yeah.
is the main culprit of like, bro, please just let's have a half. Let's have a half where you take a back seat to Sengun the whole time. And you cut off of him. Your shot selection is off of what he's not doing or if he's coming out the game, and you commit to being the second option on this team just for half. Because
You
again, I mean
you know
that
how
first
on
game,
2K
Sengun couldn't be stopped.
you know how on 2K you get like penalized when you ask for the ball too many times?
Yes,
Like I want KD, I want that to happen for KD. I want
that's
KD to
dude,
have like an internal.
exactly.
I wonder if I can go this whole half without begging for the ball or coming to get the ball. Like and
Dude,
just play off ball. Like anytime he's been successful, he's played off ball.
even this
Anytime.
this Brooklyn game, you letting the backups get involved. Easton is involved. He's taking good shots. Now you're spreading around. Your shots are better. You could be more
Yeah.
engaged defensively.
Yeah.
And that
It,
to me, like I
the other
really
thing is
thought. Go ahead.
I was gonna say one of the biggest crimes this season is that Jabari Smith Jr. looks fantastic. And he can't even show it on this team. Like he doesn't even get a chance to like he I mean, that first game, his ball handling, he took good shots. He looked like a superstar that first game. But he's never going to be able to blossom right with how they're playing right now. And I think he's someone that if you took KD and Sengun out and just said Jabari, we just need you to go off this quarter. I really think he's capable of carrying the team for a quarter. But it's just I don't know what it is. I don't see any freedom for him in this offense right now. So he's not that kind. He's not a pickup game kind of player like some of these other guys are and how they're playing. So
And it's like thinking back to KD's time with Phoenix, a lot of the time their chemistry improved. It was because he took a back seat. Like, KD, let's dribble less. Oh my God. KD, why
yeah,
why do we have to dribble every possession?
they looked best when Booker started playing point guard, which he definitely isn't a point guard, but when he had the ball more in his hands and he was dictating the offense, they looked like a completely different team. But
I
they
would
don't have a
love to
point guard on
see.
this team too, so
That's
that is
kill.
one of
They're
the
like
biggest
a
issues.
poster child. There's another team that's a little bit more of a poster child that we'll get to, but this is a close
Mhm.
second
Yeah,
where there's just
yeah,
nobody there to like focus the need for good shots. Like, I need somebody to Sengun's skill set does that, but like the
yeah,
mentality isn't there because it's like, oh, KD is so good, we'll figure it out. Like, no, please, that's like that needs to be the very fucking last option.
yep. All right, moving on. Um, I'm gonna be pretty quick with this team. The worst coach team I've seen all season is 2-2, which isn't, obviously isn't the worst record wise, but the Los Angeles Clippers are absolutely atrocious on offense to me. Um, Last night they played Golden State. That was last night, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever. They
late,
played Golden
very late.
State, and first quarter, I sent you a text and said Golden State. I mean, I said LA is the worst coach team I've seen the entire season so far, and it was tied in the second quarter. It was a tie game after I sent that, right? And I almost kind of felt bad. I was like, "Oh, maybe I was judging them a little too harsh." Like it was only the first half. Like it was only first quarter. I said that. I was like, oh, I was probably judging them a little too harshly. Second half, they come out and score 30 points total. They scored
Pathetic.
14 points in the third quarter. 14 points. Guess how many points Harden had in the second half?
0.
0. Guess how many points Kawhi had in the second half?
Not
He had
0.
more than 0.
Like
He
5.
had 8. 8. Kawhi was minus 15 in this game. And well, in the second half, Derrick Jones Jr., great game for him, minus 18, 2 points. Like what are we doing with this team? It is so it's I haven't seen more dysfunction in an offense like in a long time. And I know that they're supposed to be good, they're stacked, whatever, they're athletic. They're starting Bogdanovich, which to me is like a cardinal sin.
I
Like
haven't watched him yet. They're starting him?
they're starting Bogdanovich.
Bro, he
It's
was their
like that's
weak
like
link
breaking a
all
commandment to me.
last season.
Yeah, they started him, but he only played 9 minutes because Chris Dunn played 25 minutes with his minus 12 game. John Collins comes off the
Tyloo,
bench.
what the fuck is going on?
John Collins comes off the bench to play 23 minutes and gets 6 shots in 23 minutes. Great game. Brook Lopez, 1 for 6. CP took 2 shots in this game. He was minus 11 in 13 minutes. Like,
Dude,
what are we
why
doing, man?
why in the world did this team sign CP and Brook Lopez? Like, what could possibly be going through their fucking head when they were like, man, Brook Lopez, he's gonna help our fucking size. Dude, he hasn't crashed the glass in 5 years. What are you talking about? Like,
He had 2
CP's gonna
rebounds in this game.
like make the case. CP's gonna what? Be a floor general? What the fuck is James Harden there for? It's
Guess how many assists they had in this game?
like 10, 20.
10, yeah. 10 total.
That's
The team had 10.
embarrassing.
Guess who had 2 of the assists? Yannick Conan Niederhauser. You know who that is?
No.
Me either. He came
So
in
you re-
4 minutes, had more assists than anyone else on the roster in 4 minutes.
I'm just
Harden
impressed
played
he found
32
two guys
minutes.
to score. That's I'm impressed that he found two guys who can finish.
Harden played 32 minutes. What is James Harden known for? Triple doubles, right? Didn't
Scoring,
he
I
used to do
thought.
that?
God.
Scoring and passing, like that was kind of his thing. He had 20 points and 1 assist.
I to be
Yeah, I'm not
honest,
talking.
man,
This is the whole game I'm talking about. So,
man,
I mean, I don't even need to talk about the other games. Like, there's no team in the league that their whole starting five had a total of 4 assists in the game,
bro, like
and
I'm
two
sorry,
assists came from, huh?
If Ty Lue, if they're starting Bogdanovich, that's enough for me to fire Ty Lue. That is diabolical, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah,
What is the thought process there? Like he's gonna space the floor, bro? He's a ball hawk. He hunts his own shots.
yeah. I
I'm gonna
don't
let
know.
that
I
go
don't know
because
what
it's
to
too
tell you.
early. It's too early for that bullshit.
Eh, yeah, man. So I really kind of rest my case. Like, there's no team that will have only 10 assists in a game and like expect to be taken seriously. And two of the assists come from someone who played 4 minutes and has never. I mean, he's 6'11" from Switzerland. Like, and he's a rookie, and he led the team in assists. Like, he can go home and tell his girlfriend's parents, "I led the Clippers in assists tonight with 2 assists."
You know, I'm
Come
still
on, man.
curious if they get held accountable for the Kawhi shit. Uh, but to me, like it's we talk about leadership pretty much every time. And
Yeah.
when your organization gets exposed for just kind of acquiescing to star players, doing whatever the fuck they want, bending the rules for them. I mean, one of the most
Yeah.
damning stories to me was years ago when it was given away that they were like allowing PG and Kawhi to dictate practice habits and providing like extra transportation and stuff for them. Like, you're not a serious organization.
No, you're not.
And the Kawhi story validates a lot of these things where like these guys are in the building, they're seeing that you're not a serious team focused on winning. There's no
Yeah.
accountability to play at a high level. Like Brook Lopez, Al Horford came in to Golden State and looks phenomenal. Brook Lopez was not
Mhm.
coming to the Clippers and doing that. Like you're mad. That's an imaginary.
Yeah.
Like that's the fantasy.
And the things, they're another team that they obviously don't do anything that the players do well. Like, you telling me Harden can't get 2 pick and lobs in the game? Like, with John Collins and Derrick Jones Jr., you can't get a pick and lob on the Warriors? Like, who's stopping them from getting a lob? Like, 2, he had 1 assist in this game, 1. So he could not get 2 assists in a game?
Yeah, it's so bad, bro.
It's yeah, it's bad. Their shooting is atrocious. Like, you heard the guys I named that played. How many of them do you consider knockdown 3-point shooters?
Not Bogdanovich. Even though
And
I know
they're
he is one. Like literally, what have you seen from Bogdanovich that made you think he's like a contribute, like a positive starter?
and um they're like elite Hall of Fame ball hog didn't even play in this game. Beal is coming soon. So imagine the dysfunction. They're this dysfunctional and they don't even have the ultimate dysfunctional player that has, which is Beal, who's been this just torn down every team he's went to lately. And I like Beal. I've always been a Beal fan. But you think you're going to add Beal to this and it's going to get better or worse?
Dude, this Ty Lue's not even trying.
I don't know, man.
I just don't.
Maybe he needs to get investigated.
It's bad, man. I
Yeah,
really do want to
it's
see the
bad.
NBA. Like, is it inconclusive? Is it like, are we not allowed to do this? What's going on here?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Moving on. I don't have any more to say about the Clippers. They look gross. They play gross. They don't play to anyone's strengths. They're old. Someone's gonna get hurt. Like it's just not good. This is a bunch of guys that really shouldn't be playing anymore, to be honest with you.
It's
I
bad.
would I would argue that John Collins is probably the only one on the roster that should still be in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Dunn
And I
works
don't mean
hard.
that
I
as
give
like
him a
skill
spot.
wise. Huh?
Chris Dunn works hard. I give him a spot.
He wasn't in the league until they picked him up.
That's true. Good point.
So, yeah, I like Chris Dunn too, though. I'm not, I'm hating. I like Chris Dunn. All right, moving on. You have one more, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Dallas was my last one,
Yeah.
and this one is the most like early season, not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like we'll be fine if we make adjustments, which I probably have more
Yeah.
faith in Kid to change things than any other coach. Like I
Yeah.
just from experience, I've seen him. He doesn't do the same shit. He tries to get more versatility on both ends. But
Yeah.
this team like forgot that they're good because
Yeah.
they're centered on Cooper's development. Like it's like the Wizards drafting John Wall. Like, he's this guy's rescuing us from the purgatory of our dog shit roster and like, what are we talking? No, you guys have been good. You got rid of a fucking incredible player to get a good player. Like, this team has had good players, good depth, and the entire focus is on a number one pick. Like,
Mm-hmm.
everything is focused around Cooper Flag playing well. Why?
Yeah.
That to me has been the really frustrating thing because you
Yeah.
feel the inconsistency from the other players
Mm-hmm.
because they don't really understand what their role is. They don't understand how many shots they're going to get. Are they getting their own looks? Are they waiting for a rookie to create looks for them?
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to fucking commit to playing inside out through AD as much as they should. I guess
Right.
one criticism I've had is Kid has played starters a little too much,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of bizarre. Deloading is back to his antics, just missing a disturbing amount of layups every night. And it's
Yeah.
like, deloading, you're getting to your left, bro. Like, what more do you need?
And yeah. Yeah.
And who
It's
did you mention? Oh, Jabari Smith, you mentioned needing to be freed.
yeah.
There's a guy in Dallas who needs to be freed probably more than any other player based on what they did last year. You want to
Who's that?
guess or who you want me to say it? Who cooked for Dallas last year?
Najee Marshall?
Thank you. Free my boy Najee Marshall, who, by the way, if you look at their rotation, he has taken
Yeah.
more of a minutes back seat than anybody else.
Yeah. I mean, he completely held it down in with the trade with before Davis got healthy, before their guards were healthy. Like he was their star player.
Bro,
Like
he was the
I joked
only
last year.
steady bright spot.
I joked last year. He every year, once a year, once or twice a year, like the full moon comes out and he turns into Carmelo Anthony, like just out of nowhere. Like he just goes off. And to your point, like 6 shots in the game they played against the Wizards, and they weren't like good shots. They were just like almost like he has to steal his shots and
Bro,
steal his attempts.
it's just so frustrating to see a guy who was in a position to show that like there's so many layers to his game. He could contribute so many ways, like, and you completely take all that away. You try to sub him in
Mhm.
as like a specialist, as an assignment guy. You kind of like begging
Yeah.
him to help play make when you know you're not putting him in any position to do that.
Mhm.
It's just bizarre. A guy who the like wasn't who didn't play point guard, but the moment they had to play it, seamless fit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why to me, like, why do we have to force Cooper Flag at the one?
And he showed nothing in college that like made me believe that that was gonna be his game. Like I
That
know
the
he made
centerpiece
some
of
good
his game.
plays here
That's
and
the
there.
weird thing.
Huh?
What's weird is Kid is like trying to make him as a playmaker like the centerpiece of his game.
Right. Yeah.
Like, bro, he did everything else and then made plays off of that.
Right.
Versus here is kind of flipped, and that's again, I'm confident Kid will figure it out. If not, he'll try things.
Mhm.
But I just can't. Dallas struggles to get a good shot. Like if you had told me that going into the season with the talent they have, I would have laughed at you.
Mhm.
But their chemistry's
Yeah.
bad. Their shot selection's bad. It's just been they just not a fun team to watch right now.
And they're not committing to anything but Flag over his overproduction. Like, yeah, okay, we don't need Flag taking 5 or 6 threes every night. Like, he's 6'9". Like, what are we? Let's use some of his mismatch abilities. Let's get him off the ball. Let's get him in a spot. Yeah, it's just tough. I know they don't have a point guard, but using the him having that ball and having so much usage just doesn't look good on him, and it doesn't look good on the team. And like D'Angelo, for all the hate that he gets, that he also kind of deserves, he's one of those guys that if you don't actually commit to his game, there's just no way for him to be successful. Like I
Yeah.
know
So
it's not
volatile.
always a winning. Yeah, it is. I was gonna say I know it's not always a winning formula, but if you don't commit to him, he's really bad. But if you commit to him, he might be really good or just all right. But if you don't, it's like he comes in for 8 minutes, he's just guaranteed negative if he comes out there.
But
Like
he's
for
like
that short of time, he's off
that's
ball.
his man. What's frustrating is like I feel his point guard instinct to like he's seeing the team not get inside as much as they should. So a lot of the times he's
Yeah,
checked in, he's like attacking more than you would expect.
yeah,
And that to me, it's like how stagnant you are as a unit is making him force shit. He should never be forcing things.
right,
Eh,
right.
so again, they have a lot of luxury to figure it out. Also with the depth, uh,
Yeah.
but another team like I shouldn't be begging for Kyrie to come back 2 weeks into the season.
I'm begging for Dante Exum to come back. Like just anybody else who can handle the ball, please.
Dante, to be fair, Dante not really gonna get the chance to do that.
He played good for them last year.
He did, but it was he spots up a little bit more, but
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna look like in a half court in the foreseeable future, like how they're gonna spread the ball around a little bit better. And again, the easy fix is either put Najee back in the starting lineup or play him like a fucking starter.
Yeah.
Again, benching Coop, I get maybe is a tough thing to do. Let's be serious. Clay Thompson could easily come off the bench. That is an easy adjustment to make.
Yeah.
With some of Clay's misses, you wouldn't mind that shit at all.
Clay's looked really bad. I
So
got to be honest.
he looks
I
so
love Clay, man.
washed,
I love
bro.
him. And he had a good summer. He's in love, all that stuff. Good for you, Clay. But the basketball, man, you got the waves, all that stuff. But
The focus ain't
he looks
there, man.
washed. It was just really bad. It's really sad, actually. I really cringe seeing him out there. Like, and that's not good. I don't want to feel that way about a great like Clay. But I also would just like to see some Cooper at the 4, Anthony Davis out the game minutes. I'd even like to see Cooper play like some small ball 5. Like I'd like to see him have like the Zion progression
Yeah.
more than the Ben Simmons progression. Like let's try the Zion way. Like let's just play him down low and let's see what he does in a mismatch with a big, and let's see how like he plays as a help defense shot blocker. Like let's just try that for a little while. But the him running the point and him having to make the decisions, it looks slow. It makes the team look slow because he's really not that like he's not that good of a playmaker. He's not that athletic. It just slows everything down. It just doesn't look good on the team.
It's just Dallas mostly plays positionless anyway. Like, why do we have to force the new guy to be a position?
Yeah, I know.
Again, like
Right.
Najee
Exactly.
Marshall, they didn't put him at the one. He just kind of stumbled. He just started showing out, making plays. Let's run it.
Yeah,
Like,
and like PJ Washington doesn't have a position. Like he
right.
plays everything.
He's a
Yeah.
guy who's struggled. He's played well, I think, the last game. But again, he's a guy like if you could get him steady shots, he's gonna be great. And
Yeah.
it's been just up and down.
Yeah. Yeah. Um I have some quick headers to end this because we're pretty much out of time because games are coming on. We definitely want to catch these games. Um Sacramento, I wanted more. I just wanted better. I forgot that Doug Christie's really not like an established, experienced head coach. No disrespect, but like it's really showing on the court. The pickup game ball is like they're one of the worst teams to even try that with because it's just it can easily get out of control and it already has. And Atlanta has really disappointed me, but they also haven't really been healthy. I question their depth even after the trades in the summer. Like when they said they got Luke Kennard and like that was a big deal, I was like, oh, they're in trouble. Like Luke Kennard should not be a big deal to be on your roster. I can't in my memory ever remembering a game of Luke Kennard like having a game where I was like, oh, Luke Kennard had a good game today. Like I don't think I've ever said that in his NBA career, and I like him. I'm just speaking facts as far as the
Mhm.
NBA game. He's not like a additive bench player to a team that is trying to turn their franchise around. But you got any other quick hitters?
I got one really positive, one really negative. Uh, the
Okay,
really positive is a team I didn't get a chance to put on my list is Detroit. I don't have
Detroit. Yep.
as much of a deep dive because I only got a chance to see the game once. But
Yeah.
they check the leadership box, they check the coaching box, they check the young talent box. All they got to do is figure out their rotation and continue to just get better. Like
Yeah.
I think
Yep.
the blueprint for them is so established that now they're just seeing how good Cade is, how good Duran is, getting some of the guys back, seeing kind of how we could figure out a guard rotation that's steady, at least later on in the season.
Hmm.
But I think they're in great shape.
They're another team that just has to get healthy, and they
Hmm.
just got a bunch of guys that play really hard. Like I love how Ron Holland looks this year.
Yeah,
Like he's been going crazy, dunking
and
on people, like really
they've been
athletic.
playing him like giving him a slow chance last like year or two, and they
Hmm.
clearly like the moment he gets ready, now he's getting a clear role, clear time, and he's good to go.
Yep. Shout out to Javante Green, my favorite journeyman in the league. He's out there. He looks good for them. They're another team. I mean, once they get Levert and Ivy back too, like yeah, they're gonna put up a lot more points because I think that's
Mhm.
kind of been one of their issues right now. Their scoring. I mean, oh, they're 27th in the league in points per game. So
It's just a
they get
little
Ivy and Levert back.
they get a little one man showy, just a little
Hmm.
too much. But like you understand why, and it's I think it's an easily fixable problem with like you said health and a little more spacing.
Yeah, and speed. Ivy's definitely gonna bring some speed, some
Hmm.
quick buckets. Yep. They're eighth in their opponent's points per game and sixth in rebounds though. So shout out to Duran because he's a big part of both of those stats. Their defense is actually really good. Their defense is underrated to me. They just can't. score. They can't score once they get the stops, but their defense is actually impressive. I was gonna say top 5, but I mean they're 8th. So, but their defense looks really good. Eye test looks good. Also, they have like a quick note about them. They have like a actual really good coaching staff. I listened to something the other day where they broke down like everybody that's on their staff, and these guys, I mean, like the front office is taking it serious, which is just nice to hear. Like Detroit being taken serious is just refreshing for all
Yeah.
millennials because we really haven't lived with a good Detroit team, since Chauncey Billups. So, yeah. Anyway, all right. You got anything else?
Yeah.
I'll
The
save the college
really
stuff for next week.
we talk about, teams that aren't fun to watch. Dude, DeAndre Ayton sucks.
Yeah,
I had to say it because the
DeAndre
Lakers
Ayton.
signed Ayton like he was gonna like fill out the fucking rotate the good off season they had. He's been worse
Yeah, and
than
the funny
Al
thing is,
Horford,
they acted like they were looking all over the league for a big man, and they landed on Ayton.
bro. And honestly, I'll let him slide with the overall like just his body language and his just demeanor isn't great, bro.
Yeah.
He again, I don't know what he did with Luca during training camp, but he played 2 games with
Hmm.
Luca, and he rolled to the rim one time. Like in two
Yeah.
games, he wouldn't roll to get the fucking
Yep.
lob. He kept stopping at the fucking free throw line.
Yep. I saw that,
DeAndre
and I heard a lot of people talking about it.
DeAndre, what fucking time are you in, bro? Either extend your fucking range or roll to the basket. What are you doing?
I like
Bro,
to did anyone ask JJ about that?
I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, because I want to hear if that was strategy or was it really Aiden just being soft.
To be
I
honest with you, it's got to be soft because, like, bro, as a big man, like, how could you not want lobs? The coach should not have to tell you that you'll get lobs if you dive to the fucking basket.
Because as soon as he comes out of the game, like Jackson Hayes gets a lob right away every time.
That's what I'm. It's got to be like a player instinct where he's, oh, I work on my fucking mid range all day. Like, dude, again, when he takes like layups around the basket, he's solid. He's like right
Hmm.
hand, left hand. He's okay. He'll got a little hook. He'll finish through contact every now and then. And then we're in the fourth quarter. He's taking 3 shots. What the fuck?
Yep. Yep.
And
He's
that to
good
me, it's like,
footwork too when he's using
yeah.
it.
When he's engaged defensively, which again, I gotta wait for the fucking stars to align for him to like move his feet and jump for blocks.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, bro, you're just out there as a body. Like I can tell you're not motivated.
Right.
Bro, all these bigs got
Yeah.
picked up. They look great. And you out here looking like Brooke Lopez does, bro. It's so embarrassing.
I really feel bad for Jackson Hayes because they keep acting like he's trash and like to
Another
to
guy,
think that
another
Aiton
guy,
was gonna be a
please free him. Please.
to think that Aiton was gonna be an upgrade from him was just so disrespectful to me. It was like I that was enough.
It's
That would be enough for me to
offensive.
demand a trade. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah. Free
Especially with
Jackson
how
Hayes.
they've done him so dirty this whole time there.
They have. Like they have traded to get bigs that they think are better than him over and over and over again, and they end up still having to rely on him. Like, well, how many times are you not going to trust me?
It's funny, the
So,
Lakers suck from when they let LeBron, get him too involved in the decisions. And now that LeBron has taken a full step back, they still fucking suck.
hmm
Never seen
I can't
Marcus
tell if
Smart
JJ
look.
is a good coach.
I'll leave that alone for now. The trend isn't looking great.
I'm gonna
But it's
We're gonna
like
find
one
out
thing
eventually.
watching Marcus Smart play like demoralized like spot up basketball, it's just wrong. Like I don't know how
It
else to
is.
put it. Like it's just blatantly wrong. And the fact that they got Marcus Smart as like a fill-in bench guy, it's like JJ, what the fuck?
Disrespectful.
What is happening?
Yeah. He's a chaos. He's a create chaos kind of guy, and like for some reason they don't do that on that team, which they have the perfect roster to do it, and they don't do it. They don't run the
You know
floor. They don't do anything out of the ordinary.
what big red flag about JJ? You remember he demanded his guys get in championship shape. Let's be
Hmm.
honest. Let's be honest. Did that happen?
Only Luca.
Luca got right because he was getting bullied all fucking the last 3 years.
Yeah,
But nobody else, like, there's no hunger to run the floor. I mean, maybe I'll give Vanderbilt a pass because I don't remember when he was healthy. It's been like years.
yeah.
But it's like you can't demand as a coach your guys get in shape and then I don't see you running next season. Like that's kind of embarrassing.
It's really embarrassing, and I felt that way even last year when he would say that, and I'm like, bro, you have Jackson Hayes and you don't run the floor. Like, he's the perfect big to run the floor.
Oh, you remember he played
Perfect.
him and he fucked up and he gave up on him immediately. Like I just
I know, and that sucks because like I would feel really bad because JJ was the one who threw Jackson Hayes that like legendary alley, like his highlight dunk,
yes.
and like JJ, did you forget that that's what Jackson Hayes does? Like, do you forget his game?
I
Anyway,
it's frustrating. It's been frustrating to see the Lake show.
it has. It has. We'll talk about them more when they get LeBron for sure. When LeBron comes back, if he comes back, I'm not even confident yet. Anyway, thank you for listening as always. Thank you for watching, listening, subscribe, follow us, turn notifications on, and we will see you guys next time.